Hey everybody, it's Chris with the Rockabilly Customs channel, and I'm finally gonna get this done. So how about I flip the camera around and show you the same old Durango that's been in quite a few videos and explain to you what's going on. Now, if anybody out there, Wood Metal Garage, stuff with Cletus, anybody else that is closer, that's kind of close to Durant, Oklahoma, that knows anything about Dodges, you don't want to take a crack at this thing, come and help me, message me on Instagram, Rockabilly Customs. I'll tell you my address and y'all can come and help me if y'all want to. If not, then this idea is going. Okay, so bring camera out more. Here's the 02 Dodge Durango. I really like this body style and everything like that. So, and I think we can make a pretty cool little vehicle out of it. Because look at this. Dash is looking damn good. Got a nice radio in there. Of course, radio always come out. Gauges look nice. Just panels are taken on off. Interior looks damn good. Just vacuum it up because it's been setting for at least over a year and a half or longer. But yeah, headliner looks magnificent. I mean, the interior looks wonderful. All that. There's hardly any dents in this thing. So that's just it. Now, let me kind of go over the story in line with this vehicle. Here, many moons ago, we took this thing out and noticed there's a slap in the timing. So, I have a friend of the family that is AC certified mechanic, and we went to him saying, well, he's worked on my family's vehicles, so I guess I'll trust somebody because we had a newborn, my first child, and I don't got time to work on it, so let him do it because this was our family vehicle. They took it in, and the agreement was, I bought all the parts for the timing. There you go. If there's anything else, let me know. Well, after a week, they got the vehicle back and said, hey, it'll be an extra $300. Wait, what? Yeah, you had a broken cam. The cam that's under this cover is broken in half. So they went ahead and ordered one and got one replaced. And I'm sitting thinking, dude, what was our agreement? He's like, well, I'll do it for your grandfather. I figured I'd do it for you. I was like, I don't got all the money in the world. I can't pay you right off the bat. And you went completely against our agreement. So, short on the stick, I haven't paid them. And then after we're driving it, the vehicle started getting worse and worse and worse. I ain't taking it back because the guy's going to rip me off even more. So, yeah. We tried to fix it because we had a code on it. We tried to fix everything in that code. It kept on coming up and coming up. So a good friend of mine said, hey, my shop will do an estimate for free or a diagnosis for free. So drove it out there, and they looked at it. They said, hey, computer's not talking. So we got an ECU. Got it in there. Oh, it changed it a bit, but still ran like crap. Finally put a computer down in the engine. I put it in the cylinder that it was causing us issues. What do you know? There's a crack in it. That was it. One of the dumbasses that worked on this thing originally, that did the timing, dropped a bolt in there, and that's what caused it. So, another friend of mine, so we're at 3 friends now, said, hey, I know a guy with a junkyard that's got one. He let you have it for $100. Okay, perfect. So I got it. He said it was abandoned on the side of the road. You can have the motor for $100. All right, cool. We'll do. It's a 4.7. Awesome. I get it. Something told me, hey, pull the oil pan. Well, I did. All the all of the pistons were cracked because the little button off of your crank cam, your crank sensor, that little metal piece came off and it was bouncing around in there. But besides that, engine was rebuilt. So I'm like, okay, cool. I ordered new pistons, new rings, crank and bearings was damn good looking. I mean, this thing was just freshly rebuilt. So I put it all together, got it in. We had it turning over, but it would never start. And it was either in the crank sensor, cam sensor, or the ignition sensor. That little dude right there. So I replaced the crank sensor. Okay, didn't do nothing. Replaced the cam sensor, didn't do nothing. Replaced the harness right there, the plug-in, didn't do nothing. Replaced the ignition box, nothing. And then I was like, okay, well, the ground wire, someone said that ground wire could be messed up. So I started chasing the wiring. I didn't find nowhere messed up. So I messed up the one ground wire, and this is what I found. I chased this thing everywhere to every sensor that's in here. So it's not boogered up anywhere. This wiring harness is not boogered up anywhere except for where I cut it right there. So, yeah. And today I got out here, past week I've been out here working on this thing. Got it all plugged in, got it all hooked up, got it all working. But well, it would help if I had the keys. Keys are in my pocket. Ignition. It came on. See? Horn works. Catch this though. That don't work at all. That works. This don't. No. It don't work. Notice that. Also, I don't think my purple lights work on my gauges either. Something's wrong. There's something wrong here. But what is it? I don't know. I really don't know what could be the issue with this thing. Now, I'm going to be just straight out with y'all. I don't work on Mercedes. I don't like Mercedes engines, and that's what's in this O2 Dodge Durango, because Dodge and Mercedes partnered up, and they use a lot of their smaller V8s off in a lot of their vehicles, and this is a Mercedes motor. Parts are expensive for that thing, and then they're just a pain in the ass to work on. I know I have a wiring issue with this thing. There's no questions about it. It's a wiring issue. Okay? All my fuses has power to them. So it's somewhere between the fuse to... But the deal is I only worked on the harness around the engine that goes down to the transmission, plugs into the transmission, goes up, and it plugs into what's on the engine and then over to the ECU. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm not good with these newer electronic fuel-injected wiring that's like 10 miles long vehicles. I know classic cars. So, what to do? Well, here's one idea that I am definitely thinking about doing. And currently, it is for sale. The motor, because it's been rebuilt, transmission, because transmission's really good, doesn't slip or nothing, and that brand new ECU. Here's where I got the ECU from. It's backwards on y'all, but yeah, all computer resources. I've waited too long, so warranty is out the door. They won't take it back and give my money back on, because the last time I did that is a different company, but they completely ripped me off. If I could remember the company's name, I would tell y'all right now, do not order for them. But all computer resources, every time I called, they're really cool. But it's my fault. I went over the warranty warranty, because it gave me a 90-day warranty. And it sucks because we're trying to get this thing running. And yeah, when you're backed up to a wall and you just can't figure it out. You can't figure it out. So what am I going to do? Again, like I said, it's up for sale. Not the Durango. The Durango, the body is staying, and I'm not parting it out fully. Motor, transmission, ECU is up for sale. Everything that goes with that motor, that is going to be the alternator, the exhaust manifolds, and everything else with it. Wiring does not go because wiring is shot. It is a piece of crap. This is for somebody that has one of these. It might have a blown motor or something like that, and they need to get running. Well, I have everything to get you running. It's just going to cost you $1,200. Because if it was just a janky motor that ran and it had over 100,000 miles on it, then yeah, it would be $200-300. And transmission would be the $300 transmission. ECU would be $20-30. Not if they're new. Since they are still basically brand new. 0 miles was ran on this motor, and 0 miles was ran on that ECU. That's why. So I haven't got this thing running, and I haven't got this thing to start. I have not drove this thing at all on this new setup. So it's for sale. So if anybody out there is close to Durant, Oklahoma, and you need a 4.7 liter with the 3-speed automatic with the brand new ECU for this one, and this is that 1-year model with that AB VIN code that makes this ECU a special kind of ECU. It's not your cheap ECU. It's a high dollar son of a bitch. Yeah, fucking annoying how expensive this ECU was. I wish it was like the $180 one. Oh, that'd be nice. Not $400. Yeah, it's that expensive for an ECU. Damn. So we're going to get rid of this. Now, let me get out here. Oh, let me get out of here. And I'll show you. Make sure. I need to turn the ignition off. There we go. All right. Now, so if I get rid of this, I don't know. I might keep that. That stays. This all goes. This too. These are going to stay. I'm keeping the lines for AC. That's going to stay. But I'm going to keep all that because that goes here. Replace it with Chevy. There you go. Replace it with a Chevy motor, a 350 with either a 350 turbo transmission or a $700 transmission behind this thing. Get this thing running correctly, make it sound good, get rid of the damn Mercedes motor, and put an American motor in that thing. Make some real power. Let those eagles scream. Yeah. And then we'll have this thing up and running. And then we can start fixing this Durango up, making it look nice. Yes, sir. We're going to make it look nice. Damn. And let you know where all the other parts are. They're back here. Yeah, it's going to stay in this vehicle. The motor and transmission ECU staying in here until someone wants it and that is serious, and then I'll pull it for y'all and help y'all load it. It's going to stay in there because it's going to keep it out of the weather. If I get this thing out, setting on the engine stand, let's say right here, when it rains and all that other stuff, it's going to mess it up. So don't let it mess up. Keep it in here. So yeah. Well, that's going to do it right there. We're going to get this Durango running. We're going to try to get the Maverick running. We're going to try to get the lawnmower built all before spring. And try to get 3 vehicles running. And then bring this at 240 in and get this 240 built. Maybe buy another 350 if I can get one. And an automatic transmission for this truck. So, yeah. Alright, until next time. That's kind of the BS that I'm going with right now in this but I have high hopes for this. I know a small block Chevy would fit right into that bitch real easy. Until next time, we will see you on the next video. Bye bye.